Presented by Listen Headlines. Latest financial news from trusted sources.
New York Times Business. August 23, 11:40 America, New York. Workers can't wait to return, but Delta variant upends plans. As coronavirus cases rise and companies keep workplaces closed, frustrated employees can't wait to return to their cubicles. Veronica Polivanaya in her shared workspace at home in San Francisco. Wall Street Journal U.S. Business. August 23, 11:39 America, New York. U.S. expansion slowed in August, survey shows. Factories and service providers are reporting sharply slower growth due to the Delta variant and troubles in hiring and shipping.
Forex Live. August 23, 11:26 America, New York. The worries didn't last long. S&P 500 hits another record high. S&P 500 gains 42 points today. The S&P 500 is up 42 points on the day to clear last Monday's record high of 4,480. The next number everyone is watching is 4,500, which was a year-end target for many Wall Street firms. Forex Live. August 23, 11:25 America, New York. AUDUSD moves above the 100-hour MA. Risk on flow lifts the AUDUSD back above its 100-hour MA. The AUDUSD has been rebounding today after 5 days of declines last week. That move lower took the price from a Monday high at 0.7372 to a low on Friday of 0.71057, 267 pips in total. Forex Live. August 23, 11:10 America, New York. Cable continues to run through the London fix. It's been a one-way trade today. Last week's pessimism on global equities has turned into optimism as U.S. COVID cases look like they're close to a peak. Cable has been a great tracker for the broad risk trade this summer, and with the Nasdaq back to a record, it's no surprise to see the pair jumping.
BBC News Business. August 23, 11:09 America, New York. Bitcoin back above $50,000 as recovery continues. The digital currency is rebounding from a deep slump as more mainstream financial firms recognize it.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business. August 23, 11:02 America, New York. Fed Chairman Powell navigates the inflation debate. The Federal Reserve confers this week, and Mr. Powell is expected to clarify the central bank's position. He battles internal dissension over how to proceed, and a haywire economic recovery hampered by the Delta variant.
Daily FX Market News. August 23, 11 o'clock America, New York. USD, CAD forecast. RSI sell signal emerges ahead of Fed symposium. USD, CAD may face a pullback ahead of Fed economic symposium on tap for later this week as the RSI falls back from overbought territory to indicate a textbook sell signal.
Forex Live. August 23, 10:58 America, New York. Bitcoin dips back below the $50,000 level. The high price reached $50,562 in trading today. The price of Bitcoin moved back above the $50,000 level earlier today for the first time since May 15. However, the price has dipped back below the key level over the last few minutes of trading.
Wall Street Journal Markets. August 23, 10:55 America, New York. Former Anchorage restructuring head joins investment bank PJT. Charles Tauber played a major role in the New York hedge fund's investments in distressed companies. Wall Street Journal Markets. August 23, 10:45 America, New York. Bitcoin prices pass $50,000 for first time since May. The cryptocurrency has steadily made up ground since slumping earlier in year.
New York Times Business. August 23, 10:41 America, New York. Chevron mandates coronavirus vaccines for some of its workers. The requirement applies to employees who travel internationally and expatriates, as well as the offshore workforce in the Gulf of Mexico and some onshore support personnel. A Chevron refinery in Pascagoula, Miss.
Forex Live. August 23, 10:33 America, New York. USD/CAD trades lower helped by higher oil. Crude oil is up 5.4%. The USD/CAD has pushed to new session lows as crude oil prices surge. The price of crude oil is currently up $3.34 or 5.4%, $65.27. The price of crude oil fell 7 consecutive days, but is seeing a snapback rally today. Forex Live. August 23, 10:29 America, New York. Outside bullish candle in oil speaks to the turn in sentiment around Delta. Time for optimism? WTI crude oil is back above $65 per barrel in a sharp turn after hitting a 3-month low of $61.74 earlier today. The nearly 5% rally puts a bullish outside day on the chart. Forex Live, August 23, 10:20 America New York, Biden to speak at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time on COVID-19. Something to liven up the calendar with the release of existing home sales and the market PMIs. The U.S. calendar looked to be empty for the remainder of the day.
Daily FX Market News. August 23, 10:15 America New York, Nasdaq Price Outlook, PMI data eyed ahead of Fed Symposium. The Nasdaq is gaining ground during early Monday trade as markets digest disappointing PMIs in greater likelihood that the Fed does not announce a taper timeline at Jackson Hole this week.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business. August 23, 10:13 America New York, U.S. home sales rise amid higher inventory. Existing home sales rose 2% in July from the prior month to a seasonally adjusted annual rate of 5.99 million, the National Association of Realtors said Monday.
Daily FX Market News. August 23, 10 o'clock America New York, FX Week Ahead, Top 5 Events, Mexico GDP, U.S. Durable Goods Orders, ECB Meeting Minutes, U.S. Michigan Confidence, Powell's Jackson Hole Speech. The final week of August has a relatively thin economic calendar, but the U.S. docket is still saturated.
Forex Live, August 23, 10 o'clock America New York, Eurozone August prelim consumer confidence minus 5.3 versus minus 5.0 expected. August preliminary consumer confidence data. Forex Live, August 23, 9:59 America New York, USD CHF and USD JPY rushes to the downside. Dollar selling across the board. The USD CHF and USD JPY opened the NY session with the USD JPY up 0.28% and the USD CHF trading near unchanged. In the last 50 to 60 minutes, the sellers came in to push each of the pairs lower. Forex Live, August 23, 9:45 America New York, market August U.S. Services PMI 55.2 versus 59.5 expected. The market services and manufacturing surveys.